Hello guys, welcome to episode 2 of the A-Level series. As the title says above, in this video I'll be giving you my top 3 tips for how to do well in your A-Levels, particularly in maths, science, chemistry and physics. I myself got A stars in all of them, and I feel as if from the experience I gained from doing these subjects that these tips that I'm going to give you now are the core tips. And if you incorporate this advice that I'm going to give you into your learning, that will allow you to get the top grades as well. I can summarise my top 3 tips into this. Number 1, repetition. Number 2, past papers. And number 3, concepts. So let's quickly go through all of them individually. Number 1, repetition. What do I mean by repetition? Well, for your A-level course, you probably have an A-level textbook, you probably have class notes, and you probably have a few notes that you've written yourself. Now, since A-level contains a lot of information, this doesn't involve reading one set of notes again and again and again and again. The best way to go about it is to look at the same subject and same topic from different perspectives. Now, your textbook has one perspective. It goes through the topics in one certain way. Your school teacher may have explained it in a different way, and your own notes may have simplified things down. Now, I really suggest that you go online and for your board, go and find some notes, go and find some resources. There are many free notes online, and if you simply just Google AQA Physics A2 notes, you'll find so many great websites, and after going through a few of them, you might find a set of notes or a website which has notes which you find amazing and which really explain things in the way that you learn. Also, I really recommend YouTube. There are so many fantastic videos on YouTube which just go through topics, which explain topics so simply, and I really suggest that, let's say you're learning something, if you're stuck, just simply YouTube it. Photosynthesis A2, electron transport chain respiration, electromagnetism A2 physics, search it up, and YouTube will come up with so many different options. And if, let's say, one way of explaining doesn't work for you, find another. And so I really recommend that you learn about one topic from a variety of different ways, and that way, by repeating it and by having different perspectives and by having this explained to you in different ways, in the exam you'll know it very, very well. Tip number 2, one of the most important things that you do for A-levels is past papers. If you haven't done any past papers yet, now is the time to start. Literally, go online, search for your exam board, search for your subject, search for past papers. Do the past papers, print out the mark scheme and mark it. I really recommend that you actually print the past papers out and write on the actual paper. Now, I learnt this from a tutor back when I was revising, and I found this advice invaluable. Doing it online, fine, you're saving paper, it's easier, it's more convenient, but it doesn't give you the same sort of experience that you'll have in the exam. You've got pen and paper, you're writing things down, and so you have to start practicing writing and answering under pressure. And so print out the past papers, ideally in A4, avoid printing at A5. I know again it saves paper, but be pedantic about it. You want to recreate the exam experience every time you do a past paper, because you can get 100% in all the past papers that you do online on a screen, but in the actual exam the environment will be completely different. You've got pen and paper, you're on your own, there's no screen. That's the only option. So you might as well get used to doing that from day one. As important as it is to do the past papers, you must go through the mark scheme afterwards. Even if you leave it for half an hour or an hour, come back and mark the paper and highlight the mistakes, go through those mistakes, and maybe write down the question and the answer and the correct answer to that question on a separate piece of paper. So at the end of the day, you've got a whole page, you've got a few pages maybe of notes which simply have the questions you're getting wrong and the answer, and then you can learn these, and therefore, let's say similar questions come up in the exam, you know you'll be sorted. By going through the mark scheme, again, it's another form of revision, it's another form of repetition. You're learning that topic, you're gaining key phrases that you should be saying to get those marks in the exam. Now, if you run out of past papers, start them from the beginning, or look for different companies, or just look around and find more papers. You want to expose yourself to as many exam questions as possible. Now, the third main tip that I have for you is concept. When it comes to revising, you must make sure you understand what on earth that topic is about. You must try and understand that underlying concept. Now, this might click when you're doing past papers, this might click when you watch a YouTube video on the topic, this might click by simply reading a different textbook, this might even click by reading Wikipedia. Forget about memorizing the details for now. If you understand the concept, then the details will fill themselves in the next time you go through it. This is because once you get a concept, once you sort of imagine what's happening as a story, once you link an image to what's going on, then in the exam, that same image, that same thought will pop up. And so when it comes to a question on, let's say, integration, if you understand the concept of integration, or if you understand the concept of, let's say, electromagnetism, if you understand the concept of gravity, then in the exam you won't get confused. The questions can't put you off, because you can think in your head, well, wait, the concept works like this. This question is telling me this information. How does this information link into that concept? And by linking all this information together, it's actually pretty straightforward in the exam for you to do these questions. So, most importantly, understand the concept. Now, when it does come to concepts, it can be quite difficult to get your head around them. If you've tried all the resources that you have, if you've tried speaking to your school teacher, you might want to get a tutor. Now, a lot of kids do have tutoring, and I think tutoring is great if you need it, mainly because the support you get from a tutor is unparalleled. They'll help you understand topics, they'll help you understand concepts so much easier, so much faster, so you can work 10 times more efficiently. But yes, make sure you understand the concept in a sound manner. So to summarise, the main 3 tips that I have for you are repetition, past papers, and concepts. Understand those concepts. So I hope this video has been helpful. It is quite short, but that was the aim of it. And welcome to all the new subscribers. I will be posting many more videos soon about A-level tips, particularly for subjects that I did, and those will be subject specific, don't worry. But also I'll be posting many other useful videos for your academic journey. But thank you so much for watching. If you did find this video useful, please give it a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.